Hi everyone, this is Chandra with C. Diane Designs. Happy New Year. I hope your year so far has been going well. I know for me it's going really fast. I can't believe we're already a few days into January. So, what I wanted to talk to you today about is are you making New Year's resolutions? And I want to know, if you are, how that's been working out for you. I don't make New Year's resolutions anymore. What I do is try to develop a set of attainable habits. I try to um, make sure that whatever I do can carry me in through the next year, and that I'll see some growth and some development. So, if you're making New Year's resolutions, I just want to suggest that you forget about it, because there's a lot of pressure involved. You end up getting disappointed in yourself. And instead, what you can do is set some attainable habits. And there are three parts to that. The first one is to start small. So, a lot of us, especially after the holidays, and we've eaten a lot of food, and laid around, watched a lot of movies, or gone to a lot of parties, whatever the case was for you last year. We can gain weight. We can, get out of sync with our bodies. So the first thing we automatically do is say, I'm going to lose 5 pounds next year. I'm going to lose 10 pounds next year. I'm going to lose, 50 pounds next year, whatever the case. So what ends up happening is as soon as the gyms open back up, or, it gets a little bit warmer, we put on our running shoes, our jogging shoes, or we get our gym outfit together. And we go hard for like a week or two. And then the next thing you know, the track shoes are collecting dust in the corner. Our workout outfits are, still in the hamper. Or we've tucked them away somewhere in a drawer where we can't seem to remember where they are. And we're back to square one, where we haven't lost any weight. We feel a little bit, guilty, or just a little not so good, feel so good about ourselves because we didn't follow through on this plan to, lose 10 pounds, 15 pounds, and to turn our entire life around in just a few weeks. So instead of putting so much pressure on yourself, I would recommend just starting small. Just pick one thing that you can improve on, and improve on it. That one thing could be to cut back on sugar. So you could, stop eating dessert for a week or two or a month, and see if you get any results with that. You end up feeling better. You can end up feeling like, I don't know why I eat so much sugar anyway, and I'm going to stop. You want to pick something that you can stick with. It could be something as simple as I'm going to drink green tea every day. Green tea is great for you. Studies have shown that it can aid in weight loss. It definitely will improve your health. Or, like me, living in a warm, dry climate, I tend to get dehydrated very easily. So what I need to do is drink more water, and that's what I've been doing, drinking more water. And what that does is help me sleep better, look better, and feel better. So whatever you do, start small. Don't pressure yourself to jump into this, big program to change the way you look, because a lot of times, it can get to be so overwhelming that you just stop following through, and then it just, ricochets into feeling bad about yourself and not making any real progress. And that kind of leads into my second point, which is don't judge yourself. If you don't like the way you look, or the way you feel, or how much you weigh, you have to remember that it didn't get this way overnight. You didn't get 20 pounds overweight overnight. It probably happened over a period of time. So it's going to take a period of time to get rid of that weight. Sometimes it can take even a little bit longer because our bodies can be stubborn. Our bodies fall into habits too. They're used to a certain amount of food, a certain amount of sugar, a certain amount of sleep. And once we change that, it can create positive results, but your body can also rebel. So you have to account for that. So don't judge yourself. If you have started working out again and you fall off for a day or two, or even 3 or 4 days, just get back in the saddle. Don't beat up on yourself. It's normal, especially when you are introducing new habits into your daily schedule. Sometimes it's easy, sometimes it isn't. Either way, you're human. You're not a robot. You're not a machine. So you have to give yourself time to adjust. And sometimes that adjustment period can feel like 2 steps forward, 1 step back. But no matter what, just try to keep moving forward, and don't be hard on yourself. Don't judge yourself. The third one I would say is schedule your workouts. So I've been really good about getting 12,000 steps a day, 6 days a week. I take a day off just so that I don't have to feel like I am forced to do anything, which is very good for me personally. So 6 days a week, I do about 12,000 steps a day. Now, the one thing I fell off on the latter part of last year was strength training. And, strength training, especially as you get older, is really important. Your muscles get weaker over time, especially if you don't use them. So one of the things I did is, and I had strength training on my schedule before, and I started, I'd get notices about it, and I would look at it and say, oh yeah, today I'm supposed to work my arms, and then if I work them, fine. If I don't, fine. And it got to a point where I wasn't working them at all. So I took everything off of my schedule, off my calendar, and I put it back in a way that will allow me to get some type of strength training every day, or I won't say every day, but about 3 or 4 days a week. So that way, even if I can only get to, my biceps, work my biceps, at least I can get that in. That only takes a few minutes as opposed to my whole, upper body workout routine, which I plan to work back up to. But right now, I don't put pressure on myself to do my entire upper body workout. I'll pick one thing. I could work, like as I said, my biceps, or I could work my lateral muscles, my back muscles. So that way I get something in and I'm making progress. So consider that. Just take baby steps. Take small steps. Don't push yourself so hard. And most of these things that I'm telling you are things that you already know. They make, it's basic common sense, but if you're anything like me, it's good to hear reminders, every once in a while of, hey, maybe I need to not put so much pressure on myself. Maybe I need to just work small things into my routine and plan to move on to bigger things, whatever the case. Ditch the New Year's resolutions, because most of the time you're gonna forget about them. And I can't say that's true for everyone. If you're good about making resolutions and sticking to them, more power to you. But if you're one of those people who has big ideas and big plans and you want to make big changes in your life, take a breath, plan some small things that can lead to bigger things, and that way you won't end up being disappointed in yourself. You won't judge yourself because you'll be moving right along, and before you know it, in a couple of months, you'll be in a routine, and you'll be able to ramp up that routine, and you'll be ready for summertime too. A lot of people wait until, March, April, and they're like, oh, summer's coming. I want to be able to wear shorts or a bikini, whatever the case. This is the time to get started now, but start slow so that you can maintain some consistency. You can maintain your self-respect because you're not disappointing yourself, and you will have built your body up in such a way that it has gotten used to your habits of working out, and you're getting stronger, and it's part of your daily routine, and you don't have to even really think about it. It can become more or less automatic. So I just want to leave you with that. Start small, don't judge yourself, and schedule your workouts. So I hope that helps. And once again, Happy New Year and take care.